Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alicia Elizabeth and I'm so excited that you've decided to join me here for another Fitness Friday on a Tuesday. You all, charges in my head, not my heart, but I am going to continue to post these even when they are late because my schedule is changing so much. So if you are a returning viewer, aka a thickie, hey, you looking good if I do say so myself. If this is your first time on my channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe after you watch this video and only after you've liked what you've heard, so that you can come and visit me again. Today we are doing Fitness Friday check-in number 18 and it is Tuesday. And I am so sorry that this video is so late, but if you watch my other videos on my channel, you know firsthand that I am doing so many things in this season and it is kind of tampering with my schedule a bit, but I want to stay on top of the Fitness Fridays because I don't know, it's just weird to skip a week. And so let's just jump right into it. I want this video to also be a quick one for you. We are no longer talking about my weight loss until August. The month of July, I'm trying to focus on the foods that I eat. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's a hard challenge this month, mainly because I have picked up a job and I'm also tutoring. And so the time I originally had to play in the kitchen, I don't have. But I am a very dedicated person, and when I set a goal, it annoys me to not meet it. And so I'm still thinking of ways to meet that goal. It may look like me bringing you all into my kitchen for weekend meals versus sharing what I've had all week. And so originally this video was going to be about some of the foods that I eat in my day-to-day, and if I'm gonna be honest, they're boring. I was like, am I really going to share this sandwich, this breakfast oatmeal? Like, it was just so boring. But if that's something you're interested in seeing, I will post it on my Instagram. Let me know below in the comments if you're like, I do want to know what you eat throughout the week, because I'm happy to snap pictures of that and post it there. But I don't know if it's a video, I don't know if it's worthy of a video, because a lot of the meals that I eat are very, very basic. And so the goal was to, you know, rev up my kitchen skills and try different meals. And so maybe moving forward, I'll make that a weekend agenda item. But honestly, with the time that I have right now, I do not have time to be in the kitchen for a long time because my days are really long and they go back to back. So this video talks about maintaining your fitness goals while working from home. We have been in quarantine since March. Everyone has different jobs. I've been lucky enough to work as a teacher, and the way my school decided to do things, I wasn't tied to my desk. In the beginning, I needed to be near my computer more often than not, but as we progressed throughout the quarantine, it was really just kind of like we got to set up our class form the way we wanted to. And so my students were reading books and they had the choice to join me on Zoom from time to time, but I was not pinned to my desk for 8 hours a day. And so having just picked up a job where I work from home now, and I am kind of being asked to sit at my desk for 8 hours, I'm going to say firsthand, it is hard to stay motivated and to stick to your fitness goals when you have to stay at your desk, but it is not impossible. I will say the first week that I've worked this job, I was like, what the heck? It has been so long since I've been, you know, tied to a desk for, you know, so many hours. Even as a teacher, I get to get up and move and walk around the room, and I lecture from up front, and you know, I'm in and out of my classroom. I'm just not required to sit in front of a computer. And so again, having picked up this job, it was just kind of like it gave me insight to an area that I have not had for a while. And I wanted to speak to it because I will say my first week was a little challenging. I did still make good choices, but they weren't the easiest to make. And so I want to encourage someone who's working from home with some tips that right now seems to be working for me, that maybe they can help you. So let's dive into it. Number one, go to bed on time. I'm a morning person. If you follow me on any of my social media platforms, you know that I will get up at the crack of dawn, but it is because I go to bed. That's how that works. There's no secret to it. There's no, you know, magic potion. I go to bed because I like to get up. I go to bed because the morning is my time. So going to bed is the exchange for my mornings being set in the way that I want them to be set. I do tell people, however, that if you're not a morning person, then you would do the opposite. You probably will sleep in more in the morning, but it's because you plan to give your evenings a lot of your time. So don't feel like you have to be a morning person to be successful in anything that you do, but you can't burn both ends of the candle or the wick, I think. It just doesn't work out that way. Number 2, if you are a morning person or an evening person, make sure you get that done in the morning. I have found that I can work out throughout the day, but when I'm on a schedule that's restricted, I have to hit it in the morning. If I don't hit it in the morning, it becomes that much harder for me to work out throughout the day. 1, because it requires more mental strength, and 2, sometimes my days can have things come up. Not too many instances does this happen, but it can prevent me from getting my workout done. And so for me, since the morning is my window, I like to get the things that I really don't want to be negotiables, like my non-negotiables. I like to get them done in the morning. Number 3, shower. When I worked from home years ago when I was an undergrad, so many times I would roll out of bed and log into the computer, and it was like a blessing, right? Because I got to sleep until the last minute. But the older I am, or the older I'm becoming, I really appreciate getting up and taking a shower. I mean, during the quarantine, one thing that I think has helped me to remain successful in a lot of things is that I kept a schedule. I was like, okay, this is not going to work for me, that we're just home. And so I still was getting up, even though teachers didn't have to report to their computers to a certain time. I still was getting up, even though they didn't want to see me on my email until a certain time, because I needed a schedule. I needed some consistency in my life. And so if you work from home, I understand that this means you have that extra 30-minute window, even to an hour, to sleep. But I want to encourage you to get up and take a shower, brush your teeth, and get dressed, because it will change your mood, and it just will set it sets the tone for the day. Which leads me to number 7, get dressed. Put on an outfit. This can be another video series, but I love dresses. Not only because I think they look really nice on me, but because they're like an entire outfit, right? Like, throw on a dress, you're done. And so I own several dresses, but prior to having the amount of dresses that I've had when I was in undergrad, I only had like a couple dresses, like early in my undergrad years. And those were my house dresses. I would wear them out sometimes, but if I was home for the day, I still got up, I would put on something nice. I mean, lotion myself down, put on some jewelry, do my hair, because in my head, this tells my body and my space that I am ready to be productive. I'm bringing my best self, which means I'll produce my best work. And so if you don't have a lot of dresses or a lot of outfits, pick an outfit or 2 that you don't mind wearing multiple times around the house, that you will treat as if, you're getting dressed to go somewhere. So that can be leggings and a nice top. That can be a skirt and a nice top. That could be a dress. For guys, that could be a nice pair of sweats, a crisp tee, some slides, something. But make sure you look presentable in the event. Think if someone needed to Zoom you or if someone was calling you. I'm telling you, when you get up and shower and you lotion yourself down and you put on something that you like, your productivity level will go up. And it's like, what does this have to do with fitness, Alicia? Well, your energy and your mood and your mindset affects your choices in the foods that you eat, okay? Number 5, eat breakfast. So often we'll stay home and we hold our pillows and our covers until the last minute, and then we look up and it's 11, 12 o'clock and we haven't eaten, and we're trying to figure out why we're groggy throughout the day, why we're making poor food choices, why we want ice cream over fruits and vegetables. And it's because we did not start our day with the right type of food choices. And so we kind of abruptly went into the kitchen at 12 and we're grabbing the first thing that's quick, which is like Cheez-Its and crackers and chips. And so while I don't think you have to eat breakfast food at the breakfast window, the first thing you eat will help you determine what type of day you're gonna have. I know for myself that if I wake up and I'm grabbing a cookie, then the rest of the day is kind of going in that same direction. And so get up, take a shower, get dressed, and make yourself some breakfast. My favorite breakfast at any given time is oatmeal, or I make this egg sandwich, which I was going to show you all, which I'll probably post on my Instagram. Sometimes I do scrambled eggs and fruit, but nonetheless, I try to get some type of breakfast food in. I know without a shadow of doubt, when I skip breakfast, my day has the potential to be a mess. So make yourself some breakfast. If you don't like to cook, get you some cereal, have some milk on deck. that you can just go in, grab, pour yourself a bowl, boom, that's gonna start your day. Some Cheerios, slice some bananas in it, you know, some, what is it called? Kellogg's brand, I don't know. Find you a cereal. I mean, my favorite cereal as of recently has been peanut butter Captain Crunch, but that cannot stay in my house. Like, I cannot get that frequently. I might buy that now once a month, because when I tell you your girl goes through it, your girl goes through it, okay? And so it's bad. Number 6, only have healthy snacks at home. My first week of working from home, you all, I wanted everything. And I know it was because I was just bored. I know my body was just like, why are we sitting for this long? What are you doing? You know, being used to, especially with the past couple months of being quarantined, getting up and having the day that I want, being able to say, you know what, it's so nice out, I'm gonna go for another walk. Or you know what, I'm gonna lay here a little longer, but then I'm gonna walk for 2 hours. Like, having the freedom to do what I want with my time, and then now being on a schedule that means sitting at a desk, which I haven't done for years, my body is just like, what are you doing? And so the first week I was like, I want ice cream, I want mashed potatoes, I want chicken, I just bored, just want everything that I haven't really been eating. I want these chips, I want this piece of candy. And I knew it was because I just was bored. And one of my responses to being bored is to snack. We all have it. The sooner you admit it, the better off you are. And so one of the weeks, I wanted ice cream, and I did get ice cream. But the interesting thing was I had to get ice cream later that night. And so let me make sure I'm not jumping ahead of myself. Okay, yes. So having healthy snacks in the house means that even when you have unhealthy cravings, you can only go and grab healthy things, right? And so one day I was like, I really want some ice cream. And I didn't get off until late that night. And it was like, okay, you can go to the store, but you should walk to the store. I was gonna walk to the store, but it started getting late. It was getting dark. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive. But then I got to the store and I decided to buy the small box of ice cream because I knew if I bought a big box, I was gonna kill it through the week. And so this showed me a couple of things. First and foremost, my shift pushed my day out, which meant when I did get the ice cream, it was like the last thing on my food item for the day. Getting a small box meant that I was controlling my lack of discipline in this area. So I got a small box that had like 6 ice creams in it. And you all know that I do Weight Watchers, so it was like low in points, but when I tell y'all I killed it, I killed it. And I was so happy I got a small box because the way it was going, that ice cream was going to be what I snacked on all day, every day throughout my shift because I was bored. And so having healthy snacks means that I'm either going to grab healthy things to kill that craving, or I'm going to have to just push through it because nothing in the house is allowing me to like get that fix. And when I do get that fix, the day's almost gone. So I can't really ruin my entire day. I hope that makes sense. Number 7, max out on your breaks. You're working from home. Your employers know this. Get up, go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, stretch, intentionally stretch, stand up for a minute, play a song, do a quick dance, maximize your breaks. You are allowed to get up and stretch and do all of those things. I know for my job, we have several 15-minute breaks. I know a lot of people's jobs do not offer that. And so if you don't have the luxury of a 15-minute break, because I've worked jobs too where it was like we had one break, lunch break, and then any other break was based on per my request of like, I'm going to the bathroom. Listen, your employer doesn't know if you're tinkling or pooping. Listen, if every visit to the bathroom is a poop, then you do what you gotta do. But take those 5 minutes to recuperate, to refresh your space, to remind yourself of the goals at hand, and to not make poor choices because you've been sitting for a prolonged amount of time. Number 8, water and gum. So once I realized I was having these cravings, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my watch because I'm trying to make sure I keep this video to a minimum. Once I realized I was having these cravings, I said to myself, okay, we can't be buying ice cream every day, right? And I also didn't want to give into those cravings because I'm working from home. And so I said, I need something sweet that will also be minimal damage, but large impact. And so I happened to have some bubble gum in my purse. Like, I purchased some bubble gum. And I don't really like bubble gum. I like gum, but bubble gum, I feel like you get like 15 seconds worth of sweetness and then it's just like, your jaw is just over it. But bubblegum has helped me to really identify if I'm just doing this out of like anxious energy, right? So I keep a big bottle of water on my desk. When I want something sweet, I grab a piece of bubble gum. I chew on it for a while, and the craving has either passed, or I've like caused it to be like I pushed it out a bit. So bubblegum. If you're not a bubblegum chewer, I will look into other things for you, but I'm giving you what has worked for me the past couple weeks, so that those who are trying to get a little sense of control of their workspace, these are some things you can implement. You can get minty gum, you can get a sweet gum. I prefer the sweet gum. The minty gum might be helpful for, you know, just completely ruining that craving. But plot twist, something that I've just learned about literally within the past 2 days, is that lemon water helps with sweet cravings as well. If you take a sip of some lemon water, honey, you're not gonna want anything else, okay? Number 9. Oh, I did jump ahead. I said stretch. Definitely get up and stretch. What I will say for number 9 too is utilize your lunch. So when I miss my morning workout because I may have slept in a little longer, or I just did not have a good sense of time management that day, I use my 30 minutes up, okay? Which means in my head, I come to work with my workout clothes, and as soon as that lunch break is over, I'm rushing to the door, or I'm already, you know, have my little workout tape set up, because I need to get as much of the 30 minutes that I have available to me to get this exercise in. Now, what about if you haven't eaten? That would be strange because you work from home, which means you can go to your kitchen at any time. So plan accordingly. If you need 30 minutes to work out because you've missed your window to, you eat before or after that workout. You have to figure out, okay, what do I need to do right now so that this 30 minutes will not have anything imposing on it? And so there's been like 1 or 2 days where I absolutely used my lunchtime to work out, which to my surprise, I really liked, because I think being on a time crunch forced me to make sure I worked out to the best of my ability to get the most out of it. Whereas when I was working out, because I had 2 hours, 3 hours available, I was kind of just strolling, you know, just taking full advantage of how much time I had. Whereas when you work out during your lunch period, it's kind of like, okay, I got 30 minutes and I need to make the most of this. And so you give it more. So use your lunch period. Come to work in your workout clothes. And if you can't come to work in your workout clothes because you're always on Zoom or something like that, have your sports bra on, or put your sports bra, your workout clothes, whatever, have them ready so that when you can, you know, you take a bathroom break, you change out your attire, whatever you have to do to get to the workout the most effective and efficient way. And then number 10, be patient with yourself. I wanted this video to be a lot shorter, that's why I'm talking so fast, but here we are at 17 minutes. Be patient with yourself. You are working from home. The space that is your space of peace and unwinding has now become your space of work. And so it's really possible that you are struggling with motivation because of how much of your spaces are clashing, and maybe you haven't set defined boundaries for where you work, how you work, what you do, things of that sort. I know that I only work at my desk. I don't work in my bedroom. I'm thinking about working in my living room from time to time, just because I like how much light comes in here, and I kind of like my setup. I feel like it'll kind of prompt me a little more, but nonetheless, as of lately, I only work in my office space, which allows me to remove that energy. When I go to my bedroom, my living room, I know that I'm not in work mode anymore. And so it's really easy to separate these things. Just like working out has been something I do outside. So give places, you know, you associate certain things with the places that you go to. And so be mindful of where you're working. Be mindful of how you're presenting yourself at work, as far as, did I shower? Am I dressed? Do I feel refreshed? Do I have enough water? Do I have something on my stomach? Do I have foods in my house that if I am feeling depleted, I can go grab and I won't feel bad about those choices? And in being patient with yourself, you don't tell yourself no. So like I told you, I was craving ice cream. When I got off work, I went and got some ice cream. Okay, we had it, we ate it, we'll work out tomorrow, get over it, keep going. Because you don't want to feel so bound, like I gotta work, gotta stay at this desk, gotta do this, can't have this. That is frustrating. And so I really hope these tips help you. And thank you for your patience with this Fitness Friday. My goal is to have Fitness Friday number 19, which I believe is the one that's coming up. Yes, number 19, posted on time. Talk to me in the comments below. Let me know how it's been working from home. Let me know how it's been working in the state of a pandemic. And let me know how your fitness journey is going. If you're still trying to get on the bandwagon, that's okay. Be patient with yourself, but just try to do one thing better. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. Make one good choice today, make that same good choice tomorrow, make that same good choice the day after that, and do that continually for a week, and then add a new choice in the new week and repeat. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video, same time, same place. Actually, not true. Friday. A little healthier than you are now.